Forehead. Forehead lines, vertical forehead lines and horizontal forehead lines. What can we do, how they appear, and how we can fix it? I'm Maria Fitchuk, a dermatologist and anti-aging medicine specialist, and today we go deeply on the forehead topic. So, forehead, we can actually understand that there are, as well as in any other area of the face, at least two levels of changes: deep changes and superficial changes. Deep changes, so on the bone, first level, we lose some bone. For that, we go to bioidentical hormonal replacement therapy for stimulating our reproductive hormones and supplementing calcium, you remember. But then deeply on the bone, we lose deep fat in the forehead. If we lose deep fat, means we can observe a little bit of hollowness in the forehead area. And this hollowness creates actually eyelid drooping. And at the same time, the muscle movements, muscle contraction, creates some more wrinkles. So the frontalis muscle, which creates the horizontal lines, because the vector of the muscle contraction is vertical. So perpendicularly, we create muscle wrinkles, and they are horizontal. And it means that while losing the deep fat, we lose the support and we lose the deep structure. And at the same time, superficially, we have less skin tightening, we have thinner skin, and at this very moment, we lose probably a little bit of superficial fat as well over there in the forehead. So deep changes and superficial changes all together, they create this wrinkled, hollowed forehead look. How we can work with it? We can work on several layers. If we think about muscle layer, so if we have hyperactive muscle movement, so every time when lifting our eyebrows, we create the wrinkles, then we can use Botox to relax the muscle. And if we relax the muscle is not contracting anymore temporarily, then it means the wrinkles do not form anymore. And at the same time, if we have very severe fat volume loss, we can sometimes fix this area. And if fixing too much, we can see like our upper eyelid going down because of the fixation of the forehead. And this is not something that we want to go for. And because of that, sometimes a very nice alternative for that can be deep forehead restructuring. So combining, we can work with muscles to relax the muscle and restoration of the volume on the forehead. So we can use softer filler, for example, Juvederm Volbella for that area, or a little bit tighter filler, which is Juvederm Volure or Juvederm Vollift in Europe. And this is the restructuring approach, so that we restructure the volume loss which has already occurred in that area. Besides, more superficially, we can go with small wrinkles, but it's very important to go anatomically wise, because there are so many superficial vessels over there. But that's another story. That's a doctor should be really, really experienced. And the superficial layer, the superficial changes mean the skin changes. The skin changes needs to be fixed through tiny damage and then restoration of the function. We can damage the skin a little bit with chemical peels. We can use laser resurfacing. We can use microneedling fractional RF. We can use HIFU technology, highly intensive focus ultrasound, to create this mass lifting. But we need to be very careful with HIFU and microneedling fractional RF with the parameters, because if too much heat, we can destroy the fat, which is so important for us. But it can stimulate the collagen so well. And the restructured collagen over there can create wonderful restoration of skin tightening effect. At the same time, we can use the hyaluronic acid soft fillers to improve the skin quality. And all together with the laser resurfacing, we can combine the microneedling together with chemical peel, and I love and I call it liquid laser, so that we can combine proper amount of acids and proper acids for the skin, combined with chemical stimulation with physical stimulation together creates a wonderful contraction of the tissue there, of the skin tissue there on top. So contracting the skin together with plasma technology, and plasma technology creates the small tiny dots on the forehead area to contract the skin and to diminish the wrinkles. So our approach in the forehead should be as well the deep approach and the superficial. Deep approach, we restore the volume of the fat which was lost, and instead fat we put hyaluronic acid filler. And then we use superficial approach, which is skin contracting. And in order to contract the skin, after that we use regeneration for the skin to create wonderful skin contraction for that area. And though you can easily work with any other area in your face and create beautiful, youthful, fresh look. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate, leave them below. It's so important for me to know your reaction. Thank you so much.